Hello guys, this is Samajit Easy World Science Channel. Here I'll be guiding you on how to fill the UTME registration form. This is the template. I advise that you should be careful while filling this form because mistakes might cost you money and time, and it's not what you want. So that's why you have to watch carefully to the end before you start filling your UTME form. Okay, let's put this form in a fillable form. I'm going to be writing on it directly as you're seeing it here. Remember, the instruction is that this form, you have to fill it in capital letters. You are advised to use capital letters. So here we move. I'm going to be handling the section A first. Over here is the section A. Then we'll go to section B. In the section A, we are going to be filling with capital letters. First of all, we have our profile code here. The profile code is a 10-digit number that JAMB will send to your phone number that you will use to generate the code. How do you generate the code? You need to text NIN space your NIN number. You send it to the appropriate number. That's 55019 or 66019 if I'm correct. You get the code. It's a 10-digit number. Let's assume mine is 30024638081. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Then PIN. For PIN, don't write anything because when you pay, JAMB will generate your PIN for you. Then surname is your father's name. Let's assume my surname is Alaike or Alike. That's my father's name. Alike. My friends usually call me Ebel. I will now say here Alike Ebel. Alike Ebel, and the middle name, the rare ones they usually call you, maybe Samson. So we have spelled correctly the way your name is spelled, and you are advised to write it exactly as it is in your NIN to avoid passing through swearing affidavit to change name and make it rhyme. So make sure every name you are using officially should be the name on your NIN. The name on your NIN should be the name you use for every official form in that correct order. Don't twist surname, otherwise your first name with your middle name, otherwise you'll be forced to go and swear affidavit for rearrangement of name. Okay, then coming to date of birth, the instruction is given clearly. You write day followed by month followed by year. Careful, some people will be tempted to write the exact year you are filling this form, 2025. That's the problem. You will not know. So remember that your birth year is not the exact year you are buying from. And when you're not up to 16 years, you might not qualify. So, and the NIN has made you not to lie. So you write exactly, but if you're not up to 16, they are still holding on to that rule. Now, day, let's assume I use my 0506. I was born on 5th June. And then the year, for people writing JAMB now, let's assume it's 2005. Then sex, you indicate male. Then coming to marital status, most JAMB candidates are going to be writing single. And when you are single, there is no need of filling these ones because that is only if you're married. Okay? Then coming to the GSM, you have to be careful here. The GSM, the phone number you're going to fill there will be exactly the phone number you use to generate your profile code, not any number you like. That same number you use to generate your profile code is the same number you will fill under this GSM. So 07065166217. Let's assume this is the number I use to generate my profile code, and that's the number I'm using exactly. Understood? Okay. Then we move to the next, which is nationality. Majority of you guys writing should be Nigerian. So state of origin, I use Enugu. Local government, maybe I use Enugu East local government. Okay, so that's it for then the last section, the last part of the section A. Have you made any correction? Have you visited NMIC for correction on your name? Maybe you have changed your name, your birthday, and anything. You have to mark yes. But if you have not, you mark no. If you have not made any changes on your name. So let's go to section B. This is other information, while the section A are the essential ones, the basic ones. All right, in other information, the first thing is disability stroke challenges. So it's obvious if you have any of these, you indicate. But when you don't have, you indicate here none. Okay. Then on the second part is the email address. Over here, you're advised to use a functional email that you know the password, email that you can access and spell the email correctly. Over here, if you take this for granted, logging in to get access to some information to know when JAMB have offered admission might be difficult for you. So you have to write, I'll fill in a functional email that you know the password. Okay. So not just any email. Maybe here, this is Alike. Okay. Spelled correctly. Remember what I'm using here is just a template. Alike Sam JAMB or Alike Sam at gmail.com. You cross check. And contact address, you write your address. Maybe number. Putting number is so funny because if you say 10, 10 is already a number. Maybe 10 is a Ude Street, Amankwo, Nsukka. Then preferred state of exam. I want to take mine in Enugu State. Then town, I want to take my own in Enugu Town. I say Ababa. Okay, then would you like to write mock exam? This one depends on you. Maybe if you write yes and letter did not write, there won't be any crime. So maybe just tick yes in case. So then the same mock exam state, the state you would like to write, you still fill in Enugu. Then mock exam town, maybe you take Ababa or Enugu East, depending on what is available on the center you want to fill this form. They'll guide you well. Then coming to part C, very important to listen very well, the choices of institution. So they say candidates are to note that their first choice can also be a college of education, university. So they are trying to tell you that the order of arrangement may not matter here. So, but I advise you go with federal, state, and then polytechnic if you're interested in, because most times there will be a time schools will start saying, did they use us first choice? I wouldn't know if it is still persisting, but use federal, state, and then polytechnics. Then the challenge is here is in subject combination. That's a subject combination for different courses. You cannot choose pharmacy and come and choose civil engineering in any of them because their UTME subject combinations are not the same. So if you are making choices here on the course of study and the university to study it, that's the courses you are going to study or the program of study, you must make sure that your program of study do not contradict the different programs you are trying to study at different institutions or different levels should rhyme or should accept the same UTME subject combination. Do you understand? So let's give an example. Maybe my first choice, I want to use a degree. That's I can cancel out this and leave only degree. In my first choice, the school should be, maybe I want to study in University of Nigeria. That's UNN of Nigeria, Nsukka. And my course of study there should be maybe medicine and surgery. And then my second choice, I might decide to use ESUT, that's Enugu State University of Science and Technology. Second choice. So here you are required just to use the abbreviation. You see it in the option while filling. That's just a suit because it's becoming long. Then program of study there. You can still go on with medicine, or you can choose pharmacy. Then third choice, you might go with a polytechnic, maybe Institute of Management and Technology, IMT, Enugu. Then program of study, you can put science lab tech there, because the subject combination should be English, chemistry, biology, and physics. You don't need mathematics. That's SLT. So this is a one-way combination. Another possible combination is that you can choose in terms of course. Like if you write medicine here, medicine and surgery, you go with pharmacy, you go with science lab, it is rhyming. But what if I come here and I wrote civil engineering in the first program I wrote? Maybe I want to study civil engineering. So I can no more go to the aspect of medical courses. I will keep it up. Civil engineering, even in the second choice, I can take any other engineering course. In a polytechnic, I'll still take civil engineering or chemical engineering. So don't combine engineering with medicine because of the UTME subject combination. Okay. And again, here is where you need guidance and counseling, but that's not a problem. Some are influenced by friends, some are influenced by parents, some are influenced by the nation's economy. So mostly people will go for medicine, some will go for those lucrative courses according to them. But please, you can seek for advice. We can help you with one, because most times students go and jam pack in one field, flooding that field, eventually making it non-lucrative again, leaving behind some parts. So definitely job opportunity lies on your ability and the grace, of course. The way you do the course, you study well and come out the best, my dear, your job is secured a bit. And sometimes no course is a monopoly of success. But that's another talk of another day. You can also contact me with the number you see there, 0706516217, and also join my online classes and also get this cancelled, because most times you leave who you are to study what the society requires, but sometimes we need to listen to society. Sometimes, of course, these are the things we need to strike balance between before making choices. And then some students are even making choices because they just love the sound of that course. Wow, astronomy, it sounds strange. Physics and astrom, oh, I want to do that. I love that name without even knowing where you are going to, what you are going to do. So this is a point where you need help. Okay, we go to section D, which is UTME subjects. Okay, before the UTME subject combination, I forgot to say something about the mono technique. That's your fourth choice. They will fill anything for you there when you get to the registration center. You can use any institution to complete it there. Okay, then coming to UTME subjects, that's the subject combination, like I've earlier said. This depends on your program of study that will determine that. For example, like I said, if English is compulsory for everyone, that's why it's already filled for us there. So you cannot say you are not writing English. So use of English is exactly for everyone. Let's assume you are doing medicine. You have to add now more biology, then chemistry, and then physics. Okay. What if you are doing law? If your program of study is law, you need to write literature in English, CRS, and government. That would be the subject combination for law. And then if you want to get more information on the subject combinations, you can contact me. So we'll give you guide on depending on the course, because there are many courses, not less than 1,000 courses available to be studied in higher institution in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. Then if you are doing engineering, of course, you replace this biology now automatically with maths. That's where mathematics comes in. So depending on your course. then that's it for UTME subject combination. We move on to the last segment, the last section, that's section E. You can equally check the description, the description box there for a link when I finish compiling the list of courses and their UTME subject combinations. Okay, so in this last part, that's the O-level information. That's your results. You have to fill in the school you attended. Maybe you attended Easy World College. Just write it there. Then a number of sittings. That is, if you have written more than once, use one sitting. It will give you an edge during admission by different schools. Then coming to O-level subjects, you fill out the O-level subjects. Remember that English still stands out as compulsory. Fill them all out. Your maths is there. Then you have civic, education. You have your physics. Even when you are yet to write WAEC, you are going to fill out all these subjects that you tend to write. Chemistry, agriculture, then biology, maybe which other subjects am I going to, maybe geography, and then maybe marketing. Okay, then you fill in the grades. If you have English B2, you write it C6 or C4, your maths, your civic, maybe C5. You fill them all in the exact way. Don't make mistakes here, because correcting your results will cost you money. Any correction after filling and submission requires money. But what if you have not written WAEC before? You will simply write under this grade AR, meaning awaiting results, awaiting results. So all of them should be AR, 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 AR. That is only if you are yet to write WAEC, like you are just registering WAEC and you want to take JAMB alongside. Then over here, whether it's WAEC, NECO, or NAPTEP, you choose the one it is. If it is WAEC, you have to write WAEC here. So all of them, you run it down, they are all WAEC. Then if you come to exam, we have private and school. School are those ones written inside school. You use your school uniform, but that of private is that of GCE. You don't need uniform for that. So the type of exam you took, you indicate it there. If you are in school, you write school throughout. Fill it all school. But if you are using GCE, you write private. So that's what is applied here. So you know they say fill this in with capital letter. Writing in capital letter is harder than writing in small letter. You know that sometimes you might forget spelling just because you are writing in capital letter. So if you are using GCE, you write private in all of them. So the year you took the exam, maybe you took it in 2024, or if it is awaiting, you are going to write this 2025. Then exam number, you write your registration number here exactly. But if you have not written, just leave it blank. That's it. Then after everything, you write your name to show that the information you provided above, are reliable, and you have cross-checked it. Before you write your name here and sign, before you write anything here, you need to go and check all the information. You cross-check again, starting from section A, the essential information, go to section B, come to section C, section D, E, cross-check very well. Sometimes you can give to your friend or your brother, your mom or your dad, to look into it very well to make sure that everything is in order. Then when you have finished checking, you can just write your name and then sign. So maybe work I, Alike Samson. So you haven't done this, you feel the above is correct, then you give your signature. And the date, today's date should be 31st, okay, 01/2025. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe and share the video to help any potential candidates. This video will save you a lot. So best of luck, and then stay tuned. Search for free videos on sciences for science students writing JAMB. I have free videos here on chemistry, physics, biology, mostly chemistry and biology. And I'll be holding live stream towards the exam time, where you can come in live and ask your questions. Just stay subscribed or chat me on WhatsApp to join my WhatsApp study group to get the latest updates using +234 65166217 or the number here. That's this number 07065166217. Thank you once again for watching.
Learn science for free with Sir Majesty Easy World Science. Master chemistry, biology, and physics on our YouTube channel, where we offer comprehensive tutorials, exclusive science practical demonstrations, real-world applications of scientific knowledge to solve environmental and human challenges. We also specialize in building and equipping science laboratories with quality and reliable services. Call WhatsApp +234 706 516 6217. Join us and elevate your learning experience. Stay majestic.